and Renee. So let's just get into it, shall we? What's up, y'all? It's your girl Shay Renee, and we are back to talk about some hot topics, okay? And also to talk a little bit about Summer House. Now, Summer House, with Amanda and Kyle, it has gotten, it might as well be Winter House because it's cold up in that camp, okay? But before we get into the Amanda and Kyle of the thing, we are going to talk about some other things. I've been perusing the internet around for a couple of days, and I've noticed a lot has been going on. So we're going to get into the things. Let me speak to the people that's up in the chat. Linnell Seiler 1872 is here. Hello. What's up? Thank you so much for joining. Okay. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Okay. Because we're going to talk about the people and the things. We're going to talk about the people and the things, okay? All right, y'all. So let me make sure that everything looks good because I would be on screen, but my camera sucks on this thing. So, and I said, I can't keep on waiting to get a new camera. I got to go ahead and do what I got to do, okay? Got to do what I got to do. All right, so let's get into it. First things first, Meredith Marks is quitting the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Okay. Are we shocked that Meredith is leaving? I'm going to say this. I don't really care that Meredith is leaving. And I'm going to tell you why. Meredith is a captain. She's a number one deflector. She fake cries when somebody asks her questions. She doesn't really get into the truth about what's going on. She always deflects and neglects to tell anything about herself. She really does just talk around things. And it's very annoying. Never has she ever had to be held accountable for anything. I don't know. I'm just really tired of the very stoic way that she handles things. And I'm just really sick and tired of her and Lisa teaming up. And also, Meredith, Lisa must really have something on you because the way that Lisa talked all that trash about you that season, you must really was cheating on your husband and Lisa knew about it, because for you to forgive her the way that you did, absolutely the freak not. Absolutely the freak not. If my friend was threatening to say that I was cheating on my husband and I'm not cheating on my husband, or hell, maybe you were doing it. I don't know. Allegedly. But yeah, Meredith, girl, this was her little statement. So according to shout out to Reality Gossip Girl, Meredith Marks quits Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. The statement reads, "After much reflection, I have decided to step away from the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Being part of this experience has been an unforgettable chapter filled with growth, lessons, and moments that challenged me in ways I never anticipated. Over the past several years, I've shared my life, my family, and my journey with all of you. I am incredibly grateful for the support, the conversations, and the community that formed along the way. I am especially thankful to the fans who embraced me, supported my businesses, and understood my commitment to authenticity and boundaries." Girl, now you know goddamn well you was not authentic. Now, boundaries, you put up a lot of those because you ain't want to talk about shit, okay? But anyway, at this time, I am choosing to step away and disengaging from this chapter as I redirect my focus toward my family, my businesses, and my creative ventures that align with where I am personally and professionally. While this decision was not made lightly, it feels like the right step forward. I want to thank Bravo, the production team, and my castmates for the memories we created together. I leave this experience with appreciation and with everyone continued and wish everyone continued success. With love and gratitude, Meredith Marks. Okay. Child. Good. I'm just gonna have to say, good riddance. Good riddance, girl. We do not care. Okay. Goodbye, boo and bye to you. Okay. And that's that on that. That is that on that. Okay. Moving the heck on. All right. All right. Let's get into Devon Franklin. Okay. Devon Franklin opens up about his divorce to Megan Goode and how he is really interesting. And we're going to listen to him shortly. How he had a gripe about how he felt like Megan Goode was thirst trapping, but that was originally how he was attracted to her because he was thirsty, and I guess she trapped him up. But I seem to remember an interview where Devon Franklin, he's very hypocritical here now that you've decided to divorce her, because there was an interview that he did where it was him and her, and people were saying something about how the people in the church were constantly talking about how Megan Goode dresses too provocative for her to be a first lady and this, that, and the third. And he stood up in the middle of the crowd and said, no, my wife don't have to do nothing. She don't have to, she can wear whatever she wants. She can wear whatever she wants. So you jumped up and did all of that, but now you talking about she was dressing too revealing and she wouldn't change and this, that, and the third, and that's what led to y'all getting a divorce. Mr. Franklin, sir, you are full of shit, but we're going to go ahead and listen to you talk a whole hole in our head about a goddamn nothing. All right, let me go on back here now. Let me go on back here. Here we go.
Shakespearean dilemma. To jump or not to jump? That is the question. As I stood there pondering the question, the irony of this dilemma wasn't lost on me, because I had just asked myself a very similar question as it related to my marriage. You see, a few months prior to Costa Rica, I was faced with the question to jump or not to jump out of my marriage. Now, when I say jump, let's just be clear about what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the D word, divorce. I was struggling with the question to divorce or not to divorce. Even thinking of the question was terrifying. Even having the thought put me in a state of disbelief and absolute fear. I never thought that I would contemplate it. Better yet, I never thought that I would even do it, but now I'm at the edge of considering it. And I knew if I were to do it, it would cost me everything. It would mean acknowledging myself in many ways as a failure. It would mean the sacrifice and death of the persona of Devon Franklin, the persona that millions of people around the world had come to know and
Let's be very clear. Let me stop you right here, Mr. Devon Franklin. Don't nobody know you. We only knew you as the preacher man that Megan Goode married. Okay, sir, you were not famous until you got with this woman, this beautiful this beautiful brown sun-kissed woman here. Okay, let's stop playing like you were just so famous and everybody was checking for you. They were not. Mr. Dadbod, we were not checking for you at all. Okay. Let's be very clear. Let's be clear, crystal. Moving on.
Love. These dating streets are ugly. I got on one dating app. I said, Lord, bless my swipe. Bless my swipe. I got on another one. I said, Jesus, take the app. Please help me. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, there are more than 133.5 million people in the U.S. who identify as single. And now they could add one more to the tally. Now, I wasn't looking for marriage. I was just looking to explore and just have a good time and enjoy myself. And someone said, Devon, be careful, because these dating streets are ugly. I said, ugly? They said, ugly. They said, I don't know.
Side note, I can't believe people actually paid to come and see this. I feel like people just went to see it so they can get the tea on what was going on in that marriage, because clearly don't nobody give two shits about what he got going on.
What you gonna do, brother? I said, me neither. But I got Jesus, a therapist, and unlimited data. So we gonna figure it out. Now listen, y'all, I had not dated in 10 years, okay? So admittedly, I was a little rusty. So the first dating situation out of the gate, this is a true story, I got ghost fished. I was ghosted and catfished at the same time. I was talking to a woman on Snapchat for 4.
Oh, thank you, K-Kiki. K-Kiki says, I just looked it up and the Meredith announcement was fake. It was from a parody account. Not true. Damn. Well, y'all, Meredith's still going to be on the show. Shit. Dang, I thought that was true. Oh, well. Well, thanks for letting me know, K-Kiki. I don't want to be telling the people some shit that ain't right. And you know what? Something told me to go on her page to see if she posted that. I hadn't had a second to go and check it. But thank you for letting me know, friend. I appreciate you.
For 5 months that I never saw. And then I realized, wait a minute, I haven't seen you. She didn't want to be seen. So, okay, I had to move on. All right, let me move on. Let me keep going. A thirst trap is basically a scantily clad or suggested picture someone posts with the intention of attracting attention from the opposite sex or the same sex, depending on what they're into. Now, here's the thing. This was the same thirst trap that trapped my thirst. So I was highly aware of what the trap was because it was a very effective trapper of thirst. So I said to her, I said, hey, obviously it's your page. I just have a question. Can I ask a question? That picture that you have pinned, top row, center slot, would you say that's a thirst trap? And she laughs and she says, well, yeah, it's a little thirst trappy. I said, well,
it's really interesting how Megan Goode hasn't said not a piece of nothing about him. Not a piece of nothing. She has given him grace. She has handled this situation with so much maturity. But yet you continue to try to get clout off of this lady's name, because I think that this man knows that no one's checking for him. I believe that Devon Franklin wanted to be an actor. He wanted to have all the accolades that Megan Goode had. And I believe that he was jealous of her. I also believe that eventually he wanted to have children and realized that she didn't. But now it seemed like she open to having children with the man she got now, child, because he ain't over there with a dad bod. Okay. But what do I know?
You've already trapped my thirst. Are you still thirsty? Oh, man.
First of all, it got to be a laughing track, because ain't none of the shit that he's saying funny.
She went quiet. Like iPhone on Do Not Disturb quiet. I just found it very interesting that I'm out here decluttering my DMs like a good boy, per her request. And meanwhile, she's got...
Boy, wasn't nobody in your DMs.
Got the storefront looking like buy one, slide in free.
I know you fucking lying.
Okay, but you know how it goes in dating, right? We see a red flag, and instead of acknowledging that it's red, we squint real hard and say, that's not red, that's burgundy. And I love me some burgundy. Presented.
This man is extremely disrespectful. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. Now, my thing is, you knew the Megan Goode persona. You knew who she was before you married her. So when you marry somebody and you feel like you got to take them back to factory resets, or really not even factory reset, you want to turn them into somebody that they're not. That's exactly what it sounds like this man tried to do. You try to recreate this woman, and you were with her for 10 years almost. Knock it off, Devon Franklin, with your clown ass. Child, I can't stand a clown of a man. But moving on, let's go on to another damn clown.
As my journey, a woman is only going to slow me down. Even when I meet new people today, they have to understand you come after all of my children. Do you feel that?
Well, that's a lot of motherfuckers to come after.
Michelle slowed Barack down.
You making my point. You are making
just
my
saying,
point. They started from the mud.
I get it, but that's just where
He
they
owes
started.
her that. I'm never gonna find somebody that's equally yoked as the word teaches. You will.
Here's the thing.
Nick Cannon, you are a little boy crying inside. Ever since Mariah Carey left your cheating ass, you just can't get right. You can't get right, and you can't find nobody like her. And she don't want you. She don't want you. She don't want you. She don't want you. And a man that chooses to be so against monogamy the way that this man is I would run away from him. I would run with my Brooks on, the fastest mile I've ever run ever. Like, sir, who the fuck do you think you are, Nick Cannon? Now, you are an attractive man, but you are a beautiful idiot. And any woman that continues to lust and zest after this man, you deserve to excrete fluids in all types of places from your body. Because where he may make you make hurdle and yodel in the bed, and you may excrete some stuff down below, you definitely gonna have some tears coming out of your eyes, because he is not going to make you happy. But I can actually commend him, because you're telling the women now. Now, I don't believe that he had this mentality before. I believe he was tricking and dicking these women down. Okay. And if y'all have watched me talk about him in the past, you know why I think. I ain't gonna repeat it. Why he had all these goddamn kids. But that's just what it is, and that's just what he gonna do. But sir, what? Women, steer clear of this man and his diabolical peen. Okay?
How do you know that?
At this age, I'm not looking to be in love. I did all of that. If anything, I'm in my provider stage. I'm in my legacy building stage.
The point I'm getting at is more about optimism. It may be very difficult for you to find the right person. That process for you may come with a lot of challenges. I get that.
Right.
But practically being open to love, right? Because I believe part of the greatest legacy I want to leave is a legacy of love.
As my
two lunatics. Child, moving on. I can't. Okay, moving on, child, because you know these people. All right, let's talk about Chingalingalingaling. Okay.
Somebody took a picture of me being nice to a fan who.
Okay, that's playing music. So I can appreciate Chingy doing this. I'm gonna play it, y'all. Hopefully it don't get me.
Came up and was excited to meet me and saying how much of a fan they was and just wanted a picture because they love my music and stuff. And I took the picture. And they based the 2-year relationship line off of that.
And look at this. Look at this here. Now, see, this is what I'm talking about. So this whole situation, Sydney Starr, for years, people had linked Chingy with her. This has ruined his entire career, which I feel like if he was attracted to a transgender, you know, I guess the world wasn't as, you know, forward thinking as it is now back then. But if he said that he wasn't, I mean, he ain't Malik Yoba out here with it, then I don't understand why that messed up his career. Also, let's just go ahead and keep it a buck, though. I don't really think that Chingy had any hits for years after Right There and the song that's playing in the background on here. No, that's an SWV song. Anyway, after Right There, I don't know if he really had that many, you know, hits too long after that anyway. I think it was some years, and then this happened. So I don't know, but he said that he had some deals that he was getting ready to sign, and this happened, and it kind of blocked him. So, Sydney Starr, you owe that man some money.
Short his life.
No,
For fun.
Adam, no,
Yeah,
I
you did.
didn't. I'm gonna be real. I was young. I was 19. I was a backup dancer. I was working for a show that was with Shauna the rapper. Chingy opened up for one of the shows. I always had a big crush on Chingy, so I wanted to get a picture. He was very welcoming. People were in my ear saying, Sid, you gotta do something with this because you're a trans woman. They're not gonna pay no attention to you. This was, mind you, 2010. Trans women were not.
Okay, but why you didn't get on the internet and just as fast as the people got on there talking shit and say, we are not dating. I'm just a fan of his. I just taking a picture of him. And you didn't do that.
Being looked at for anything.
I was finna stop taking pictures with homosexual individuals. And nothing against them. But now I thought like, that's what they gonna do. Didn't want to be compromised at all.
No one was talking about Chingy at that time. I actually made the world start talking about him again. But
Now, see, now you trying it. Okay, this is negative attention, by the way.
I became a warm-hearted, good person in my soul. I apologize. I tried to make
Yeah, but you apologize late.
things right.
But then you know what type of individual I am? I said to myself, all of them didn't do that to me. They don't deserve that. And so I still took pictures with homosexual people when they wanted to take a picture with me.
Poor Deacon Chingy. Well, y'all, let's just pray that Chingy's career come back, child. Moving on. Shout out to Chingy. All right, we got a couple things here. Now, this slimy motherfucker.
I haven't been working a lot of my gigs. I lost a lot of my gigs. So, by the way, thank you, TMZ. I lost another gig today.
And who gives a fuck? Because you slapped the hell out of a female. You dirty neck, ashy beard, Thomas the Tank Engine looking ass nigga.
Gary, Indiana on the boat. Y'all got me good. Y'all got me good.
Fuck you, nigga.
And that's exactly how I feel. Moving on. Corey Holcomb, you can kiss the ashiest side of every black woman's ass. For real. And I'm not even going to show y'all the video of what he did. I'm sure a lot of y'all have seen it. But he has been extremely disrespectful for years to Just Hilarious as well. This man is extremely disrespectful. And Joe Budden had to get his ass together too, but we're not gonna get into that. I just wanted to play that. I don't give two shits about him losing anything. All right, y'all, let's get into
I got a buddy. I got a buddy. Like I got to like leave here like and still text him and talk to him and like I don't know, I just felt like really like connection with him. Like
she kind of balked on me because I leave 3-word texts and stuff like.
And keep leaving her 3-word text messages, Meth. I'm gonna tell y'all why this is inappropriate to me.
Like, embellish, dude.
Yeah,
anything.
I'll ask like wisdom for something, and he's like dot dot dot. I was like, well, that makes sense. It's short and sweet, but it's great. It's perfect. So it's perfect. I have enjoyed just getting to know Cliff. Stop it.
The fact that you calling him Cliff and you over here blushing, talking about him, married woman, what? Hello, Kelley, have you developed a crush for Method Man? This is inappropriate.
From admiring his work and listening to his work and then getting a chance to know him and then being like, oh my God, I love talking to him. And then him telling me about specific.
And see, that's a problem. You shouldn't be loving talking to another woman's husband like that. Do your movie and get your ass on, Kelly Rowland.
Books or religion or like so many different things. He's really an open book. And I've enjoyed that part of really getting to know him. He's a wonderful human. I've got a buddy.
Okay, let me explain something to y'all. And I know everybody that love Kelly Rowland. I love me some Kelly Rowland too. She's a beautiful woman. But right here, this shit right here, this is extremely inappropriate. Okay. The fact that you're texting him and asking him questions and this, that, and the third. No, ma'am, Pam. This man is a very married man. And the reason why you haven't caught, that's why he giving you them 3-word, no word answers, because he is a happily married man. Okay. And by you texting him and trying to get to know him, why do you need to get to know him? The movie is over. We don't need new female. Men don't need new female friends. And women, we don't need new male friends once we're married. Your husband is your best friend, okay? You don't need to be talking to Method Man and texting him and doing all of that. I think this is extremely inappropriate. The comments sent me because people were over here encouraging this buffoonery. Like, oh, they both have such big love for their spouses that this seems safe and sweet. No, it's not. No, it's not. Because what this is called temptation. That's what this is called. This is called creating temptation for yourself. You want to first is, oh, we friends. We so cool. We besties. I'm texting Meth to get advice from him. And this, that, and the third. His 3-word answers become a whole paragraph at this point. Now, instead of texting, y'all picking up the phone, talking to each other all the time. Why are we talking on the phone? Why are we texting each other? We are both happily married. Well, I know Method Man is happily married. That's why he's sending you them 3-word answers, sis. Catch the hint and knock it off. You are a beautiful chocolate, beautiful, elegantly put together, chocolate, slick-skinned woman, okay? We love you for that. Very beautiful woman. Knock it off, Kelley Rowland, and leave that lady's husband alone. Because I guarantee you, that lady is over there like, you better leave my man alone, huzzy. Okay? This ain't your destiny, child. Okay? Get your ass up off my man, sis. Come up off my man. Now, Method Man, he is very, and not her calling him Cliff. You're getting extremely familiar over here. And I think that Method Man is the type of man that's like, you know what? I don't want to be rude to her, but I'm trying to give her the hint. Trying to give her the hint. Let's look at some of these comments, y'all. People saying 2 amazing humans. Movie was funny and cute, great chemistry. This is the kind of male-female friendship Cam is missing out on. I don't know what that means. 2 fine people. Oh my God. Her man is cooked. She in love with Method Man. Now this one right here, I am Tay Kelley. You the only one that's telling the damn truth, okay? Her man is cooked. She in love with Method Man. She definitely got some love for the Method Man, honey, okay? But this ain't the right method. Stay away from that lady husband. Stay away from that lady's husband, okay? He is not for you. He is not for you. People talking about how fine Kelley Rowland is. She is fine for her man. Somebody says that's real. A man and woman in relationship. That's really a buddyship. So many people wish they could have that love. This is delusional. This is a very delusional statement. Okay. I'm not out here searching for friends of the opposite sex. I'm sorry. Somebody else says, I got a buddy. It's very cool. You see, she don't call him Meth. She calls him by his given first name. That show their level of friendship is on a very real level. No, that shows that you're getting too personal with somebody else's husband. Okay, Kelley Rowland, leave Method Man alone, girl. He don't want you. He don't want you. He don't want you. Don't be over here trying to tempt this man. Okay. Okay. All right, now leave that lady husband alone. So this person says, my wife will beat the shit out of me if I laughed with another woman and she called me by my government when everyone know my street. Period. Thank you. Thank you very much. Somebody that's telling the damn truth. Somebody that's just not playing around because it's Kelley Rowland and you just like, oh, it's okay because it's her. No, this is highly disrespectful. Okay, child. Anyway, moving on, y'all. Let's get into Brorilla. Okay, let's get into Brorilla. Now, Glorilla's sister has been out here just sullying this girl's name all in the streets, okay? She's been doing the absolute fucking most. talking about how she deserves money from Glorilla and this, that, and the third. So this is her conversation with TMZ.
Let's start with just your grievance that you feel that your sister has an obligation to share the wealth.
Why do Harvey look like an AI character? Why both of them look like AI right here? I'm sorry.
Hey, yeah, she got an obligation to share the wealth. We stay here, we struggle together. Took baths and bottles of water, rest, roaches, all that. Yeah, she obligated. Is them friends obligated? She doing everything for them. So yeah, I feel like I'm obligated.
What is it you think she's not doing for the family? What is the... you're making it sound like there's a real financial hardship. Describe what you're talking about.
She's not doing nothing. Nothing. She's not doing nothing for family. At all. She do little oohs and ahs for our parents or whatever, but barely nothing because my mama still clocking the clock at FedEx. Oh, she don't want to work. Gloria got y'all believing this fake ass, imaginary ass thing where she retired them. No, she did not. My dad retired because his time was up. She's supposed to have retired my mama, but she didn't. My mama still clocking the clock at FedEx.
Why does she owe it to you to support you and to support the family beyond what she wants to do? It's her money, right?
Because don't go on no interviews, talk about our struggle.
She can talk about the struggle because it's her struggle. It's a collective struggle, sure, but it's also her struggle individually. I'm sure everybody has their own individual view of what that struggle felt like and what it through their lens. You can't tell this girl that she can't tell her story. This ill lined up batch is just child.
You want to do that? That's not right. You don't sit here and talk about struggles, sit here and struggle with it. It's not one sibling. You got 9 other siblings. She get her money just because she got plenty other in Memphis. She getting money too. I got 2 siblings staying down there in Atlanta with her that she treat them like housemaids. Y'all keep on painting this picture like she's just a good person, an upright person. She's not.
So here's something that Glo pretty publicly did last year when your dad, you said he retired. His time was up, so he retired. And she bought him a brand new Jaguar as a retirement gift, right? And we saw this back in November. I mean, that's pretty nice to give someone a Jaguar, no?
What picture of the Jaguar do you have?
I just know it's a white Jaguar.
What evidence do you have of the brand new Jaguar?
Are you saying that the Jaguar was not, she didn't actually give him a Jaguar?
It was nowhere near new. What evidence do you have of that brand new Jaguar?
There's an Instagram video
and
of it.
Of course, she gonna try to make it look good for y'all. My dad over there broke as a mother right now.
Let's say she has $2 million. How much of that does she owe to you and the rest of the family of that $2 million?
She can get all of it like $2,500 a piece.
How much?
Bitch, get a fucking job. I hope you wanted that $2,500 to get you some braces. You old roller coaster mouth ass bitch. I can't stand somebody that always think that they deserve to live off of somebody else. Get a job. Okay? We're gonna get into it. I've heard enough from her. She said she wants $2,500. Okay, bet. This is what Glorilla had to say in response.
But like I said, I don't like y'all being in the public because, like I said, you gonna do stuff like go work because you still want to. So it ain't no point of like. That's why I ain't want you. My mama begging me to put statements out to take her side, and no, she don't gotta do all that. Mom, you keep doing what you want to do. You keep getting spoiled every month, and you keep working because you want to work because you don't want to lay on your back and beg nobody for nothing.
We resigned because the girl told where we were, the hours that we were going, so we had to resign.
And that's fine because you don't gotta. How many hours was you working there anyway?
Two, 3.
So you going to work for 2-3 hours, but she acting like you just need to go work there. I'm pretty.
Now this sounds a little fake. Now there's something that was produced that said that this was all charade by the mother, because why is the mother going in and working for 2 or 3 hours? How is that really benefiting her?
Sure, that's $200 a week.
She didn't know we were working at first. And when I couldn't give her the money, I did, and I said, well, I'm working. She said, she said, you're working. So that made her think that I was struggling.
Mm-hmm. It's cool, Ma. You taken care of. You can get whatever you want. You don't got to explain nothing. I let you come on here on my live, so they can hear your side of the story. Because everybody hearing everybody's side of the story, but mine. Because I wasn't going to say nothing. I was just going to let God deal with it. But what she not finna do was just act like you were just this horrible parent. Okay, yes, we struggle. Everybody struggle. Like, it is what it is. Thank you, Mom, for raising me to be who I am. Thank you for giving me my name and marking me to be blessed to be able to take care of the people who take care of me. And I love you, and I thank you for all your time you spend with us as kids to where I'm in now. I love you, Mom.
I love you too, baby. Thank you so much.
All right, I'm going to get on here and I'm going to talk. I'm going to say what I got to say, but you done.
She said you're working. So that made
This sounds so fake to me. I'm sorry.
her think that.
Yeah. So like I said, dang, bro, y'all was nosy. I'm gonna tell y'all what I don't like, and I'm real. I was gonna leave it alone. I was gonna take the high road. I take the high road about everything else. But like I said, I ain't gonna get on here and say everything you did to me as a kid. It's well, I don't know. I was a minor, so half of it ain't public record. I ain't gonna talk about how you got me sent to jail for a whole week.
Now that's crazy.
Ain't gonna talk about that. How you tried to shoot me and to set me up.
Damn.
You got me sent to jail. We ain't gonna talk about none of that. All right. I ain't gonna talk about half the stuff you did. Just leave it alone. You doing you right now. Keep doing you. Keep my family out of it. Keep me out of it. You see, you at where you at all because you said my name. You could have been saying my name and did a positive. You went about it the wrong way, y'all, and now you'll never get a penny out of me.
Nah, I agree with that.
And y'all saying other people, the ones y'all got y'all input to put on it, y'all ain't never been. My whole life, even before I was rich, I always been shit. I always been the one to do shit for motherfuckers. So y'all, the ones that feel shit.
I agree with her because her friends, when she was in that little rap group, like rapping with her friends, they always said that she always looked out for them.
She coming from y'all don't know shit because y'all ain't never been the ones to have shit. Like extra shit, I always been the one to do shit for motherfuckers. Literal mental patient. And they laughing at you and not with you. You making a fool out of yourself. I want you to know that. Like, I could have got on there and told them how you broke out of Lakeside. How you had to take an IQ test and they determined that you had to go to the mental hospital. And how you broke out that bitch. And they had to find you and come bring you back. You're a mental patient. So I'm not going to sit here and argue with you.
Damn.
And the world is making fun of you, and I hate that for you. But continue to get your money, continue to do whatever you do, but do it on your own, of your own name. Or you can use my name, but not in no bad way. Don't be on no, oh, I'm Glorilla. Don't lie on me with it, bitch. You could have kept going with the stud realist shit. People saying you look like me, the stud version of me, bitch. Do it like that. I might would have went ahead and did something with you, but I don't fuck with you. My siblings that I don't fuck with, they know why I don't fuck with them. Me getting money don't make it no difference. If I didn't fuck with you 7 years ago, literal mental patient. And they laughing at you and not with you. 7 years ago, I still don't fuck with you no matter that I got money, bitch. Go get your own money. Go get it how I had to get it, bitch. I don't owe you a fuck ass thing. Bitch. Now, I hope this run you up too, bitch. Go live screaming at the phone with your goddamn schizophrenic motherfucking ass and make you some money, bitch. And keep my name out your mouth, keep my mama name out your mouth, keep my daddy, keep my whole family name out your mouth, bitch. 7 years ago.
Here's the thing. The $2,500 that she's asking for, it would never end. It would never end. It'd be $2,500 this time, $25,000 next time, and $25 million the next. You'll always be asking for shit. The reality is, what people don't realize, when you have celebrities as family members and they're making this money, to you it seems like they have a whole lot of money, right? But if they're giving you Tom, Dick, and Harry and giving everybody their money, that's why a lot of these celebrities go fucking broke. Also, I learned from Taraji P. Henson. You feel like, oh, okay, yeah, I made $10 million off this movie, but then you walking away with just $2 million of it or $1 million of it, because most of it is absorbed by everybody else that you got to pay. You got to pay the agent, you got to pay this, you got to pay that, and you can't live in regular housing in a regular neighborhood. Now you got to live in a gated community, so you got to buy an expensive ass house so you can be away from the public, because people crazy as fuck. You got to pay more for your to fly on an airplane, because you got to have privacy, because people crazy as fuck. The buck goes higher because of their protection now that they are more seen. That's what people don't realize. You can walk around like a regular person, live wherever you want, blase. But once somebody becomes a celebrity, the game has flipped and changed for them. The dollar goes up for everything that they have to spend money on. Everything is much more expensive because people like you, with your mentality, if you go to a restaurant, oh, they charging you double for the meal because you are so-and-so. Oh, they got the money. Let me just charge them more. They can afford it, which is very fucked up that people do shit like that, but that's how it is.
Oh, we used to have days when we wasn't eating. But motherfucker ain't obligated. But you want to get on interviews and talk about the struggle. You want to talk about the struggle.
But that's her struggle too. I cannot with this chick.
Ain't one of us shining, fool. Ain't one of us shining. You got everybody else in this whole, you giving money out, you bringing motherfuckers back around, you didn't cross you badly, because Sanchez watch you get your ass beat. On God. Watch you get your ass stomped. And I remember when Kelley did this shit. She watched you. And you brought me inside the motherfucking house. Well, all of us, when we got adult, we became adults. We was like stupid to the street life. We were stupid to like common sense. Because we was like segregated. We was in the house. My mama used to tell us, it's 10 of y'all better be each other best friends. Oh God. Situation had came about where we ended up going to school because my mama used to beat the shit out of us. And you ain't finna beat the shit out of me while I'm hungry. So I'm finna call DCS on your ass. That's exactly what happened. When she talk about the fifth child, I'm the fifth child because I'm always been the outspoken one. But I was hungry, and you not finna whoop me for being hungry. Fuck.
The way you been eating them sandwiches that you doing promos for, your ass still hungry.
Beat the shit out of us.
Fucking hungry hippo. You eating food, you eating pussy. I mean, child.
God, so when she did all that shit, I called DCS. Yes, I called DCS. I called DCS on our mother. I got tired again inside the motherfucking house. When all of us, when we got adult, we became adults. We was like stupid to the street life. We were stupid to like common sense because we was like segregated. We was in the house. My mama used to tell us, it's 10 of y'all better be each other best friends. Oh God. Situation.
Anyway, Brorilla, or whatever the fuck your name is now, you just doing broke motherfucker shit. But now she making money because now she charging people. I don't know if I kept I think Funky Deneva posted what Glorilla was charging. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna go to his page so I can tell y'all. So she doing all these promo videos and stuff like this.
Hey, Meredith. This is the famous smash burger. So, this ain't no chicken sandwich. This ain't no hot and spicy.
I know. I'm looking at it.
Hey, Meredith. Record.
Say something.
Yeah.
Say something.
Hey, Meredith. Record.
Can I have a drink?
Hey, come on, man. We $2,500 for that drink. It's 25. It's 2,500. It's 25. It's flat. Burger.
So one thing I can say about Brorilla, okay, she is funny. She should have just tried to become a comedian or something. I don't know. She should have tried a different way, because trashing your sister, that ain't the way. That ain't the way. Okay. I think Funky Geneva might have took it down. Yeah, I don't see, he took it down. But she's charging. Funky Geneva was like, hell, she charged more than me for bookings. Okay, here it is. It says price list. Hold on, let me see if I can send it so I can show it to y'all. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna show y'all this shit here. All right. Save it. All right, cool. Let's go back. All right, let me see if it's in here now. You gotta refresh the page. All right, Funky Geneva said, I'm mad Glorilla's sister's booking fees are more than mine. So it says, Glow's sister dropped her price list for services. Standard interview podcast, $7,500. Now, most people don't pay you to come on a podcast. Okay. So this is rather interesting. Podcasts are typically just for promo. That's what I heard. Okay. Cheryl Poole is in the building. What's up, Cheryl? How you bees? Thank you so much for joining. K-Kiki says 9 siblings. All of y'all could go to hell. Period. Okay. In a handbasket. Okay. Hell in a handbasket. Real fast. Full episode, 45 to 60 minutes, $10,000. Bitch, please. Event, studio, venue, walkthrough, 20 to 30 minutes, $5,000. Girl, what? Family business sensitive topics, $12,500. Promo endorsement video, 30 to 60 seconds, $4,000. Add-ons, posting the interview clip on her page, $2,500 to $5,000. Mind you, this girl don't have no whole bunch of followers. So, I mean, I guess they like, because people going to her page right now because of all the publicity around this, but this shit about to die down. Add-ons, posting the interview clip on her page, $2,500 to $5,000. Licensing rights for ads, $3,000 to $7,500. Payment terms, 50% deposit required to reserve slot. Remaining 50% due before the booking starts. Signing slots, limited booking slots available weekly. Slots are confirmed only after deposit is received. All fees are non-refundable unless talent cancels. Child, who is her manager? I just need to know. I needs to know. Okay. But she dropped some receipts on, I guess, the mama.
Fucking live for Gloria. Now, since my mama want to get in the shit, I'm finna send this group message of her sitting here talking about Gloria don't fuck with her and she ain't game for shit. And my dad is a broke ass trick over there who can't even afford to put gas in this motherfucking thing. So now, all the family business finna get out. I tried to leave.
But she said that people had to pay her, what, $25? Well, how much was the family business? Now, the family business cost $12,500. She giving it away for free.
At least some shit out. So, if I'm making you look like a bad parent, that's because you are a bad parent. Because all I'm stating is facts. All right, so y'all want to get on this motherfucker and lie for glory?
Okay, this says no subject, the uncut posts. Hi, Gloria. Are you mad at me about something again? The awards show is Sunday and you haven't said anything more to me about coming since you told me that we would be there. This is beginning to be a pattern. When I forgive, I forget as well. But when I see the same behavior repeat itself, then it causes me to remember what I had forgiven. You keep getting my hopes up of celebrating your successes with you at your contract reading as well as recent awards show, then snatched the rug from under me by not responding to my calls or texts prior to the contract signing or award show. You even asked us to retire, and I did. Elder and Daniel didn't retire, even though you spoke to Elder yourself and asked him to retire. You said you had us, but every time you give me anything, I have to ask for it. For the longest, you didn't give me a penny till you started hanging around Kandi. From what I've heard, she's all about taking care of family, just like your friend Glossy. You didn't even move us. God blessed us with the cars and house. Remember, I told you that I was expecting Lil G, meaning you to help us, but had to go to Big G, meaning God. Your actions towards me and the family are very disrespectful. The last time you showed this exact same behavior for the Grammys, we went out and bought stylish as well as expensive everything that we normally wouldn't have. Where we at? Normally wouldn't have bought to make you look good so that your colleagues wouldn't look down on us again. You know whom I'm speaking of. In actuality, you should have purchased our look from head to toe because we're representing you. You have my children. Child, hold on, y'all. I got to get my charger. My phone about to die as I read. Hold on. Oh. You know whom I'm speaking of. In actuality, you should have purchased our look from head to toe because we're representing you. You have my children backstage looking like bums. Your own little brother refused to take pictures with you because his shoes weren't in good shape. Roscoe did take a picture with you, but look at his shoes. Speaking of the children, it's horrific the way you're doing little Eddie and Miracle. You have my children caged in your home, not feeding them nor allowing them to go outside anywhere. You have little Eddie, who is emotionally unstable, walking around the house all day with a pow-pow strapped to him like he's Rambo. You said that you're a millionaire. Get professional security. Miracle's hair in old braids under a cap when Teezy walking around with expensive hair in her head. But they choose you. You even had Teezy's family in your home chilling with them for almost a month, but had us to come down much later, and all we did were be slaves fixing up your house. Your own daddy comes to the awards show in suits. You ask us to drive to Atlanta on the pretense of spending time with you, but instead you use my expertise to do your interior decorating upon returning home. We discovered that our tire was on a flat. When we had gotten on the expressway in Atlanta, I asked Elder to pull over because the tires didn't sound right, but he told me that it was the street that made for a noisy ride, which did get quiet. We drove hundreds of miles back home on a tire that had supernaturally sealed for our protection. Thank you, God. Here's the kicker. When we took the tire to the shop later that morning, the man said that the tire had been punctured from the inside. So in a dream vision, I remember isolated incidents that happened while we were there. You can call me and I will disclose them to you, but y'all already know. That's the reason why they were fake, profusely crying when we left, but wouldn't even answer their phones when we tried to inform them that we made it home safely. Then later on that day, Lil Eddie got on the group chat talking out of his head. Would like to believe that my own children didn't try and off us by puncturing our tires. Wow. Actually, everything was fine until you got angry because we drove your truck to the airport to pick you up at your request. Again, things that make you go, Anyways, I'm yet praying you ask us to drive to Atlanta on the pretense of spending time with you. Oh, that's the same thing. Hope everybody's day is good. Well, I'm staying positive. The mom says, "Hi, Gloria. Are you mad at me about something again? The award show is Sunday and you haven't said anything more to me about coming since you told me that we would be there. This is beginning to a pattern okay, this is the long ass message. Sorry about the above text. It went to the thread by mistake. So very sorry." It says, "Thanks, Roscoe. I'm going to stay positive in the light of the conversation I recently had with Gloria. Y'all pray for your sister."
Now, Gloria, you know I love all y'all. Good, bad, and ugly. But at the same time, for somebody to sit online and lie on you like that, I said, damn.
Yeah.
That's really messed up. Just messed up.
It's cool, Daddy. We know what's going on. Well, thank you for getting on her wrist in my case. I love you.
You have done exceedingly and above anybody's aspect for me and your mama and your brothers. I'm mad you done that shit. I know what the truth is.
We all know the truth is, Daddy, but she the only one talking.
One nobody else gonna say nothing about nothing, but you not finna run with this narrative and have people playing Peter Party sending you money.
I heard Miracle and
Yeah, Miracle and Eddie did go live.
now Glory, you know I love all y'all. Good, bad, and ugly. But at the same time,
y'all bitches thought I keep receipts and I have proof.
Wow. Yeah. So when you have family like that, I don't need no enemies. Okay. Wow. Just freaking wow. All right, y'all. Let's talk about Kandi and Todd, okay? Before we end it with Kyle and Amanda. All right. Here we go.
We're broken down and tired
to be playing all this damn music. Todd Tucker asked judge to name him temporary primary custodial parent, claims Kandi Burruss kidnapped his kids and took them to NYC. Didn't he take the kid, go up there with her during Christmas and took the kids? All About the Tea reports things are heating up in this divorce battle. Now court filings reveal Todd Tucker is pushing back hard, asking the judge for expanded authority over their children, and he's not backing down. He claims he's been the main caregiver while Kandi worked out of state and says certain travel decisions were made without consulting him. This one is getting serious fast, okay? Let me say this. Todd, you are not with those children 24/7, okay? Kandi has even said that they have nannies. And even on the show, Todd complained that he was like, we got nannies and this, that, and the third, so you can do, if you wanted to do XYZ, you could do it. So you admitted that y'all have help. You're not doing it by yourself. So what are you talking about? So when you was traveling to California to go hang out with your best friend and you going on all these trips and shit, I don't see the kids with you. So how you with the kids all the time? And the restaurants are closed. So what the hell are you doing every day, Todd? What work are you doing? And when you traveling to rent out theaters to sell this Don't Leave Your Man in Atlanta or whatever show that you doing, who watching the kids then? This man, Todd, I'm sad. It really blows me that you going out sad like this. The docket diva says, Kandi Burruss says Todd Tucker is staying in her guest house as he seeks primary custody amid divorce. Now, didn't they add the clause where to give him some time to get out the house? That was what he was telling her on the wedding special, that he would sign the prenup if she changed the part that said that he got to get out of the house right away if she wanted a divorce. He just wanted to have some time to find him somewhere to live. But instead of you adhering to the changed clause that they put in there, you living in the guest house. Docket Diva says, and this is LaJanie on Instagram post, alleges Todd Tucker has been staying in a guest house on property she owned before their marriage and not contributing to related expenses. The business mogul says she's covering private school, extracurriculars, a full-time caregiver, and travel. Kandi's now seeking temporary child support and a structured parenting plan. Todd disputes that. He says he's been the primary caregiver due to Kandi's work schedule and is seeking temporary primary custody. He also maintains they have mutual financial agreements. Both say the other is a good parent. Swipe. Okay, well, this is where we swipe over here. So Docket Diva reports in Kandi's amended motion, she says Todd has been residing in a detached guest house on property she owned before they got married. She alleges he has not paid utilities, maintenance, household-related expenses tied to that residence. She also says she's been covering private school tuition, textbooks and supplies, extracurriculars, full-time caregiver, birthday parties, NYC travel expenses for the children. Kandi's asking for temporary child support, structured parenting plan. Okay? Child. Todd filed a response and he disputes that narrative. On the property issue, he argues the parties jointly own multiple properties and that expenses have been handled by agreement. He states each party is responsible for certain properties and that both contribute to jointly owned properties. but you don't own that property, Todd. And you even said that on Real Housewives of Atlanta. He was like, my name isn't even on this house. And he got mad because Kandi wouldn't put his name on the house. Now I see why she didn't. In short, he pushes back on the idea that he's simply living in her property without contributing. So if you have other properties, go live in one of the other properties that y'all so-called got together. Todd also says he has been the primary day-to-day caregiver. Kandi's work schedule has required extended out-of-state absences. He has maintained stability for the children in Georgia. He is requesting temporary primary custody with joint legal custody. Now, let me say this to y'all, and I may have an opposing. Let me say this. If Todd is willing to take care of the kids and be the primary caregiver, I say let him do it. And Kandi, you got to pay that man, because your own daughter, Riley, asked your nut ass, why the hell are you having any more children? Because your ass wasn't even around for me. Okay? Kandi is addicted to working. You had these kids, and I don't doubt that Kandi loves her children. I'm sure she loves her kids. But you're not around. I don't see you around like to parent them. It's a lot being a parent. And you can't just get up and go and do whatever you want to do. You're in New York for weeks at a time, while your children are at home day to day, going to school and doing all the things they need to do. They don't have their mother there with them every day. You're not doing work that is in Atlanta where you're working while they're at school and you're back home. Now, people that are high earners and work, like tirelessly to take care of their families. This is just growing pains for this. And you knew what it was when you married Todd. He didn't have as much money as you. And I know that this prenup, I'm praying it is ironclad, because I think that Todd is playing games. He trying to get a little bag about you. Because Todd, you ain't around them damn kids as much as you acting like you are. Let's not play games, sir. Okay? Let's be very clear. Then you always used to be clocking Kandi's money. We got the money. Just pay somebody. No, we don't got shit. Kandi got the money. And I feel like you over there spending up her damn money. I think Kandi quit Real Housewives of Atlanta so she can get rid of a big chunk of her income so that you couldn't try to come after that too. I think she was going to divorce your ass. Todd, you full of shit, sir. On everything, okay? Doc and Diva says on finances, Todd maintains they have mutual agreements about expenses. He pays his share. He is not living off Kandi. How are you paying your share, and what is your share? He denies the characterization that he has failed to contribute financially. Doc and Diva also reports important detail. Both parents acknowledge the other is a good parent. This is a dispute over structure, custody, parenting time, and financial responsibilities. During the divorce, their temporary hearing is next week. Temporary orders can shape long-term outcomes. We'll see what the judge decides. Child. And the docket diva says to follow her for more, child. Okay, listen. Listen up here. Okay, listen up here. This is crazy. This is crazy. What do y'all think? Comment in the chat. What y'all think going on? What y'all think gonna happen? What y'all think gonna happen with all this? Oh, Miss B is in the building. What's up, Miss B? Miss B says they need to pull them tapes of Todd pushing her to open businesses. Right. Yes. Say that, friend. Say that. They need to pull them tapes of Todd pushing her to open businesses and do more, but now she works too much. This ninja set all this mess to kids included to get money. Yes. That's exactly what he did. That's exactly what he did. He probably pushed her to have more children so that he can guarantee to have some money, which is absolutely fucked up. Ms. B also says Todd been wanting to be a stay-at-home wife. Right. Child, because he could have been out here producing more shows on his own. But Kandi did, when he was gone for a while, she'd be like, well, you gone all the time doing this and doing that. Now, I don't know if that was her way of saying you basically doing the same thing I'm doing that you complained about, or that she wanted him to be home more, which if she wanted him to be home more, because she felt like, because I remember he was producing, I think he produced R&B Divas or something, or I remember he produced a show with Carlos King. I can't remember what I know it was selling. One was selling it in the ATL. It was that real estate show. But yeah, child. K-Kiki says, I have to say it, but it looks like Todd was plotting. I hate to say it, but it looks like Todd was plotting this from the very beginning. Yeah. Todd on some shit now. He is on some bullshit for sure. Okay. But y'all, we got to pray for our girl Kandi, because this is some fucked up stuff. This is absolutely messed up. But anyway, all right, y'all, let's get out of this. How do I get out of this? This ain't letting me take this down. All right, hold on. All right. Todd and Amanda, what's his name? Kyle and Amanda. All right, that's our last story of the evening, y'all. Kyle and Amanda, let me say this, okay? This season of Summer House has been heavily built around Kyle and Amanda's split, okay? And I'm going to say this. I really don't give a I want y'all to just go ahead and get a divorce and be done with it. But also, what I'm going to say to you, I am tired of all of the woe is me shit for Amanda. Like, Amanda is just such a sweet, beautiful person, and Kyle is just a tyrant, and he is just such a bad person for her. And Amanda is lazy as fuck, okay? All of y'all that's sitting up here putting her on this pretty girl pedestal can shut the entire fuck up, okay? Now, is Kyle an asshole? Is Kyle immature? Yes. Kyle, you are 45 years old, I think, okay? I don't think you're 45 yet, but you are 40 plus years old. You closer to 50 than you are 30, sir. And out here getting blackout drunk and not knowing where the hell you at after you get drunk and you married is crazy. Now, Amanda getting high every day and their apartment look like their condo or whatever fuck they live in New York look like shit. Yeah. Bitch, you did drawings, you did graphics for the company. Now, people are on the internet acting like Amanda's graphics is what's selling the product. It is not. Okay. Now, does marketing have a big play in selling things? Yes. But Amanda is not marketing the product. She made the graphics. Okay. He has someone else marketing the product. Let's make that very clear. She made the graphics. Are the graphics attractive? Absolutely. Are the graphics creative enough for people to want to buy merchandise from this organization? Yes. But if no one is properly marketing her graphics, it means a hill of nothing. Okay? Now, also, I want to address everybody saying that Amanda, she gave up her career and this, that, and the third. And, Amanda is just so great. And he made her quit her job. Poor Amanda. No, the bitch quit her job because she wanted to. Okay? Let's read the real. Now, Amanda Batula was working for a company called L'Occitane. Okay, I think that's how you say the name. She was working for a company called L'Occitane. And if y'all remember, back in 2018, 2019, okay? That was when she was working for this other company, L'Occitane. She was a corporate graphic designer. That was her job. And she felt like, she was overworked and pressured at work. She was working there full time. She was extremely stressed out. So she was coming home telling Kyle how she was so stressed out about work and this, that, and the third. And Kyle was like, well, we have a successful, we have a business that I'm over here building up. You don't have to work there. You can work with me. So Kyle, trying to be the supportive husband, he's like, if you want to complain about your job and you don't really like it, you don't feel like you're being, you just kind of doing busy work or whatever. You're not really being properly utilized for your full level of talent. I'll let you have full range of whatever you want to do with Loverboy because this is our business. She was hemming and hawing and hemming and hawing. Then after a while, she said, okay, yeah, I want to quit, but I don't know if I want to work for you. Amanda is fucking lazy, okay? And I'm so tired of y'all overlooking that shit. Amanda is very disrespectful to Kyle. She talks shit about him to her friends. She don't check her friends. There is no fucking way. Like in this last episode, there is no way that my friends will be laughing at my husband. Absolutely the fuck not. I don't care if we're on bad terms right now. We not getting along. Bitch, don't you ever laugh at my husband. And don't get in our arguments. And I love my friends, but if my friends come to my house and me and my husband have a little disagreement, they know not to get involved. Listen to me and pull me up, bitch, but don't talk to my husband. Don't get involved in our shit. And Sierra, you are too involved in this relationship, sis. Mind your fucking business. And where is your man? You don't have a man. You can't keep a man. So how the hell are you going to sit up here and tell Amanda what she need to do in her relationship? Find you somebody. Find you some business, okay? All right, do that. Miss B says Aunt Bertha Ben said Todd was coming to us with the bullshit. She was though. Aunt Bertha was right. Aunt Bertha Ben said Todd was with the boyish. Yeah, Todd over here playing with us. Okay, we ain't got time for Todd and his shit. K-Kiki says, child, there are rumors flying that Sally from Southern Charm was sniffing around Kyle. Andy asked Carl about it on Watch What Happens Live. Oh, yeah. And I got the deets on that, too. I definitely saved that. Thank you, K-Kiki, for bringing that up, because that's definitely the next slide, okay? That is definitely the next slide. So let's read. This CC Loves You says, I did a poll this week on my stories and the majority preferred 2 by 10 carousel spread over the day. Okay, I don't know. Also want to emphasize on these reposts, not all of them reflect my own opinions. Some of them do, sometimes all of them. Okay, I don't know. She just that's CC Loves You. Shout out to her for posting this. It says the internet wasn't rooting for Amanda and Kyle to divorce. They were rooting for Amanda, period. And that's where I have a problem. That's where I have a problem. Now, Amanda, let's talk about this. And again, Kyle is not without fault. Again, Kyle is not without fault. Now, Amanda wants to do the swimsuit business. She done started the swimsuit company. Now, there's rumors that Kyle's business is not profiting. And he even said it on tonight's episode that he's in debt with the business. He started DJing so that he could pay the household bills. He said that he had to take $500,000 of his own money to keep the business afloat, because after he pays all the expenses for the business, he didn't really have any money left over to pay his personal bills. So he doesn't even take a paycheck from Loverboy. Now, Kyle, I don't know what the fuck you doing or who you got doing your marketing. And if Amanda was doing your marketing, then it's real shitty because you ain't making no damn money. So she ain't as great as everybody trying to make her seem like she is. Because the product ain't selling. Okay? I can't even buy Loverboy in Maryland. I think I got one. My husband brought me one home, but it's not like it's readily available in all the liquor stores. I don't know why it's not. I mean, it is tasty. It's a very good it's like a hard seltzer to me. And it's a good drink. I liked it. I would buy it just off of the name itself. I like the name of it. And the design is cute. It's a great product. All that plays into one. But Amanda, what after you did the drawings, what else did you do, sis? Because when we see you on the show, all you doing is in the bed with Sierra and Paige. You griping and complaining about Kyle. You want him to come home. You don't want him to hang out, but when he get home, you ain't talking about shit. And you sitting on your ass and not doing nothing. I think Amanda is depressed because she wanted to have kids, but then she acted like she don't want to have kids. I think she's having issues having children. And this is just my opinion. And this is not, I don't know if this is just my own opinion. Okay. This is my own opinion. I believe that Amanda is having issues having kids because I think Amanda has issues with her health. And I'm going to just leave it at that. Amanda is dangerously skinny. I don't know if she has formerly or currently has some type of eating disorder. I don't know. I don't know if these antidepressants that Amanda is taking is keeping her from being able to get pregnant. I think that Kyle needs to be with somebody that is a go-getter just like him. Kyle is an entrepreneur at heart. He's not one to sit around. And my thing is, everybody keep on talking about how Amanda this, Amanda that. Amanda is fucking lazy. And Kyle is always working. He probably getting drunk at night, and that's not to say it's okay, but he probably getting drunk and partying at night because he work all fucking day, trying to do what he can to pay the bills and take care of Amanda with her lazy ass. She wanted to do this swimsuit business, but she didn't even want to do the work to get it done. Her friends had to gas her up to get her to do the business. She doesn't want to do the work. It was easy to just make some drawings for Kyle because he the one going to do all the damn work. Now with the swimsuit business that she's trying to do, she has to do everything for that herself. And I know it's not easy doing running a swimsuit business. One of my good friends has her own swimsuit line. It's amazing. And she makes the bathing suits herself, the prototype, and then she has them mass produced. I don't know if Amanda is doing that. Amanda probably just getting some shit from Alibaba, and there's that. My friend actually she designs and sews the bathing suit herself, the swimsuit rather, and then sells it. Let's listen to this.
I gotta do it. Through all the ups and downs, you stood by my side, and I'm forever grateful to have shared so many memories. This season is more bitter than sweet for us, but I'm confident we'll both find happiness, whatever that looks like. And yes, I'll still help you with your taxes. And to Amanda, thank you for joining me on this journey.
Oh, stop. No.
I gotta do it. Through all the ups and downs, you stood by my side, and I'm forever grateful to have shared so many memories. This season is more bitter than sweet for us, but I'm confident we'll both find happiness.
Okay, that's the same thing. So Kyle basically was apologizing to her, much like he tried to do at the table tonight. He was trying to apologize to her, and she was like, you could have apologized to me, at home. And he said, I did. I apologized to you on Sunday. So she tried to gaslight him and make it seem like, he ain't apologized to her, knowing good and damn well the man apologized to her. I'm just like, girl, what the fuck do you want from this man? I'm trying to find the video of Sally. I know good and damn well I saved that video. Let's see what Carl talking about. I think Carl was talking about it.
Your thought on Kyle telling KJ and West about Amanda smoking weed every night.
Okay, that's not it. Y'all, I thought I saved that because I definitely saw a video I definitely saw that video of talking about Sally trying to get with Kyle. But Sally, old hot coochie ass, she just ready to just uh hop and grind on whatever dick gonna let her insert it and go. Like Sally, that's why Craig wasn't checking for your ass. What you talking about, Sierra?
Later in the season, we'll get into like some of the story of like how people speak to me in the house, like how they paint me. It's like I am more than just hot.
Yes.
Like, you know,
Yes.
like I feel like people love to talk about my looks, and you know, my mom takes all the credit. I can't take any credit for it. Like, you know, her and my dad, that's great. But like at the end of the day, I think when you hear it so much, it just it doesn't do the thing that you think it's doing.
No.
Especially because I'm like, okay, well, what else? Like,
Yeah,
like,
you
yeah.
are
Like, why
smart
else
and
do you like
talented
it?
and
Yeah.
funny and silly and cool and
Yeah.
charming? It's like there's so many other.
Well, maybe you shouldn't be so dry, Sierra. Like Sierra has such a good personality when she's like today. I liked her conversation with I think what's his name, RJ something. I think that if he wasn't continuous fuckboy, that might have been a good thing. They might have been a cute little couple, but I don't think he wants to be in a relationship. He said a girl broke his heart and that's it. And I'm like, okay, that's very immature. One woman break your heart and now you don't want to be with nobody else. Okay, Nick Cannon. But anyway, Sierra, child, I think she's still like Wes and she's still trying to hold on to that, and she need to go and let it go. Or just go and be with Carl. Cause Vanita ass certainly don't deserve him. And that's for damn sure. Okay. Vanita damn sure don't deserve Carl. And Carl probably gonna get bored by her ass. I'm sick of Vanita's ass because Vanita, even on and I'm gonna do a review for that as well for Southern Charm, y'all. I keep looking for this video thinking it's gonna miraculously pop up that I had saved about the Sally situation. But Vanita, she's talking about how she thought Whitner was cute or whatever. But then you told him to shut the fuck up on this last episode and mind his business or something like mind his fucking business. Vanita, Whitner is not trying to be messing with nobody that's as rude as hell like you. You've lost your fucking mind. Telling him to shut the fuck up and then you talking about how you cozying up to his mama. Girl, fuck you, Vanita. Vanita need to go on. I'm tired of her. But anyway, y'all, that's it about Kyle and Amanda. Kyle, get your shit together too, because once you divorce Amanda, do you need to find you a woman that's not as lazy as fuck like her? Because I truly believe Amanda wanted to be a housewife. I think she was attracted to Kyle's driven hard work. And she thought that she could just, sit around having babies and this, that, and the third. But then I think that it messed with her head when she wasn't having babies easily, even though she's young. Okay. So that living off of Kyle and taking care of the kids and this, that, and the third, that wasn't in reach right away. Also, Kyle is more entertaining on Summer House than her. Now, them being married drops their stock on the share house because I would rather everybody be single, maybe dating and hook up or whatever, and then they can go to the In the City show once they decide to be in committed relationships. But the Summer House show is for people that are single, ready to mingle and just do shit over the summer with each other and, go back to regular life later. I don't really want Amanda and Kyle in there stinking up the place. Now, Kyle single, you're kind of drawing the line here because now you're turning into grandpa of the house. It does come to a time where you're a little bit too old to be doing summer houses with young people that are single and ready to mingle, even if you single and yourself, but you in your mid 40s. It's time to let that life go, Kyle. And getting drunk and being on a fan's couch and you ain't know it, or, not being very intentional about hanging out with your wife. Do you set up dates with her? Like, do you put together segmented moments to like do things with her? It takes two to fuck up a marriage. And Kyle, you calling her mother to come over and clean up the house. What type of shit is that? Pay a cleaning service to come and clean up the house. The house ain't that fucked up where, or maybe you just didn't want nobody taking pictures and saying, oh, Kyle from Summer House is fucked up. So you pay somebody to come and clean up. Amanda, even is lazy as fuck. She ain't gonna be your maid. Hell, she ain't a maid mattress nor a mule, okay? Because she not working. Clearly, y'all ain't fucking. So she just in there smoking and just taking up space, seem like. But y'all, I don't really got much more to say about this. I just had to come on here. I'm not defending Kyle because Kyle, you are equally wrong in this matter. But I am just tired of everybody acting like Amanda is just this amazing person and she doing the damn thing in this marriage. She is absolutely not. She has done everything under the sun to disrespect this man around her friends. She lets her friends disrespect her husband. It is just very blatant disrespect between these two. Kyle keep coming home drunk. Don't nobody got time for that shit. But the man is working himself to death. That doesn't mean that it's okay for you to go out and get drunk. Find you something else to do to wind down from you being a workaholic. He needs somebody with just as great of a work ethic as him. And maybe them two can find some other hobbies to do besides him drinking himself to death because his wife is boring. The reality is these motherfuckers should have never got goddamn married. That's what they should have never did because she kept whining and crying about him cheating. She should have never married his ass. And that's just what it is. But anyway, y'all, that's it. We are done. The party done. Okay. Shout out to everybody that was in the chat this evening. I super appreciate you. Please do not hesitate to like the video, comment in the chat. If you are watching this on replay, I am going to put chapters in here so you can know what you can skip to the story that suits you best, because everybody don't watch all this shit that I'm talking about tonight. Okay. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Shout out to Miss B for being in the building, my good sis. She's also one of my members. Okay. Also, I think it was, did I have any other members in the chat? I didn't have any other members in the chat, but shout out to everybody else that commented in the chat and watched. I truly appreciate you. Go ahead and subscribe if you have not. All right. And I will see you in the next video. Peace out, y'all.